Anyway, look,
Lincoln Springs.
Sentry. Cool.
This isn't, you guys, again, not everything needs to be a headline, people. Not everything needs to be a headline. Who cares? I'll see it when I see it.
Also,
So
hard
goofy.
agree, Caleb, on both points. Who cares about Star Wars? Not me. And Invincible is better than The Boys. Agree.
Now I need to
You
watch
can't compare because you
Invincible.
haven't seen it yet.
No, I'm
You
saying
haven't
now I
seen it.
need to watch it because I love The Boys. So now I need to watch Invincible.
Also,
Oh my gosh.
appreciate
Thank you,
the main
Caleb.
man. I'm
Thank
glad
you, Caleb.
that
You
I'm using
convinced me.
your Space Dolphins.
I'm going to put it on my list right now. Okay, thank you, Caleb, because that's great.
Ray J, I agree with you. Star Wars is on life support. That is true, and I love The Boys. So he was saying season 2 was mad compared to season 1, especially with the break, just ruined the hype. Yeah, that's what I've heard. But I liked for the most part what they did with season 2. I just hate that they did multiverse shit again. But it's a cruel beast. They just kind of have to work with at this point.
It's just a bandwagon everyone's jumping on. It's so annoying.
Anyway, this is what maybe Sentry will look like. His belt, cool. Don't care. Anyway,
is this because Dan likes the bulge and that's right above a bulge? Is this why we're talking about this?
Maybe
because it's bulge
it's
adjacent.
Daniel RPK. Dude's a bitch. Anyway, speaking of not bitches, we have a very good lawyer to talk about. Charlie Cox wants to keep playing Daredevil in the MCU forever.
Till he's 90.
They're getting ready to release a comic that takes place where Matt Murdock is in his 60s.
He's
so
been
I was like,
in
yeah.
this room.
Okay,
He's
great. We got some time. Definitely
Yeah.
got some dude vibes here a little bit. Got the robe and the
I
sunglasses. Hell yeah. But
that's a
I'm cool
lawyer,
with that.
for sure. Hell yeah.
I'm cool. I'm cool
all
with
day.
that.
All day. Forever.
But I'm still like on the fence about Daredevil Born Again. Like for the most part, the trailer was okay. I did not like the fight scenes. I thought the fight scenes looked terrible. But
the man's blind, for goodness sakes.
Okay, yeah, the cinematographer looked blind too. The editor looked blind without they fucking edited that shit. God damn. I know he's blind. I don't want to be blind looking at this because
I'm excited. I'm excited. Regardless,
I want, it's like much like, as I always say, like with the X-Files, I want to believe. I want the show
John
to be good.
Bernthal's gonna be back. Come on,
I know.
I'm about it.
And it looks like they actually have blood in this show, which is crazy. There was one droplet, but there was something. But I just hope that the writing stays like at that level, and it's apparently they're adapting the Chip Zdarsky run, and that's apparently a really good run. I have not personally read it, but I've heard nothing but great things about it. So I'm hoping, and I really want this to be good. But again, my friend Jay, I'm like, bro, you got me into watching Superman and Lois. You got me into watching Snack Shack. Buddy, you got to be 3 for 3. He's like, okay, I got you. And so I'm like, you're my lifeline. If you watch this, you've watched the first episode, you tell me it's amazing, and you tell me to watch it, I'll believe you. He's like, okay. So that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to, I want it to be good. I love Daredevil. I love the Netflix show. I mean, it's the best Netflix show, although Luke Cage came close.
Oh, come on. Jessica Jones was amazing.
I watched the first season. The only reason the first season was good was because of David Tennant. I'm just gonna say that. Like he improves everything.
Yeah.
But also speaking of Jessica Jones, fuck Jerry Hogarth. She needs to be hit by a bus. Anyway.
Just as an aside, because you mentioned David Tennant, when I met him at Comic-Con, I had said to him, I love you, but your character in Jessica Jones really fucked me up. And he said, that tells me what kind of caliber of person you are, because if you had told me otherwise, I would not care for you. So he's a wonderful man. We adore him. Everyone.
I mean, we all knew that. I mean, we all knew that he was wonderful. You've just had firsthand experience.
He's just a beautiful, beautiful man. Everyone go watch it.
Yes, go watch. I don't know, 14th Doctor. Of course, I can mention that. So yeah, but Charlie Cox, I wouldn't mind if he, keeps going till he's 90, because none of us would complain.
Nope.
Speaking of John Bernthal in Daredevil, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself. I will say the trifecta of the best Netflix shows were definitely Punisher, Luke Cage, and Daredevil. Those are like the best ones. Jessica
Okay.
Jones, eh. Iron Fist, I liked, but it is very flawed. Defenders was not that
But
great,
again, you didn't
but
watch all of Jessica Jones. You have to watch the
I
second
know.
season.
But I've heard it's gotten worse.
It's on
Uh,
the same level for me as Luke Cage, but it's fine. I love The
but
Punisher. Love
yes,
it.
I love seeing Frank Castle. I like seeing John Bernthal as the Punisher. I
Jon
thought he
Bernthal
did a
is the best.
good job from what I've seen of other Punishers. I think he did something very different, but still very interesting. And he will also forever live on in memes. Wait, 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 wait! No, 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 no! Wait, 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 wait! So that's also great. Uh, but
Manos Time said, "I saw someone say if Daredevil can work in the MCU, there's no reason why Battinson, referring to our Pats, can't in the DCU, and he wants to know our thoughts."
that's the most brain dead fucking take I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, we don't have to. Okay, that was aggressive. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't see the correlation personally, but
Well, the reason Daredevil worked, it works in the MCU because that was the intention to begin with. It was
yeah,
supposed to be in the MCU. They just didn't
yeah,
address it because of like studio politics, like the whole thing with Ike Perlmutter and running like Marvel Television, and Kevin Feige didn't like him personally, and he was apparently a jackass. I don't know, like there was like a bunch of studio politics with that, so that's why they were like never really mentioned in like the mainline movies that much, even though the mainline movies were mentioned in like Daredevil. Like the whole reason why they have that 70s vibe of like a broken New York, because it takes place right after the invasion of the Chitauri in the first Avengers movie. So it's like
right.
that's why that works, is
And
because that
and
was always the
Ray J,
intention.
yeah, and Ray J's
So
bringing all of that up in the chat as well. Yeah, Daredevil references MCU events in the first season. They
they
talk about
talk
the Battle
about
of
the
New
Battle of New
York,
York.
etc. Yeah,
Yeah, so like
and he's
that
a
was
really good
always
lawyer.
the intention.
So
Meanwhile, there was never the intention. There was even not even a DCU when the Batman was put
right,
into pre-production.
the Penguin
So
wasn't even going to be a show. Yeah, yeah,
like that was never the intention. So I feel like that's a rotten take because it makes no sense. Like that's like saying, "Oh, I can't see why can't like Blade be in the MCU because of the." So it's just like I don't know. It's just like I feel like that's just overall dumb and not a good take. But anyway, I'm glad we got our boy back. Hopefully, I don't know
oh
what
yeah,
from behind the scenes photos that we got a while back. It seems like they're going to be allies, but I feel like they're going to be like rough allies because I mean that makes sense
yeah.
because
They're
Punisher.
well, it's going to be kind of like a Civil War thing, right? Where they both want the same thing, but the way they go about it, they can't agree upon. So they'll find a way to meet in the middle towards the end, and they'll be buddies, and it'll be great.
Yeah, because it says right here it's unclear whether they'll be friends or enemies in the series. I'm just going off of what the behind the scenes was, and John Berthal's return is very exciting, and there's been rampant rumors about him he's getting a continuation in
I can't wait.
season
Yeah.
3, which
Yeah.
is like good but not. I really hope they try to fucking I don't know, because like season 2, the problem I had with season 2, it's really good. It's just everything with John Pilgrim was fantastic, and then everything with Jigsaw, and I use Jigsaw in quotations because that man was not Jigsaw, was dog shit. Like
Yeah.
they tried to do like with Floriana Lima's character. They're like, oh, let's have her be Marvel's Harley Quinn as the therapist that falls in love with the bad guy. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? And it just didn't work. And then I love how, oh yeah, we're gonna have Frank Castle beat this motherfucker's head into a mirror. And then like season 2, he's like, oh, he's got a couple scratches, a little scar, like here, a little here. Nah, bro, I want that dude to look fucking like somebody like chewed on his
Gnarly.
face.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was what every decision they made with Jigsaw's character, they completely screwed it up. Like, so a
Yeah.
part of me wants them to like bring him back to life somehow because they can. Nobody in comics stays dead. But like at the same time, I'm like, you already brutally fucked this character so much. I'm like, let's leave him dead. So I don't know what they plan to do. I mean, they're already bringing Wilson Bethel back as Bullseye. We saw a bit of him in the trailer, and that makes sense because that was the big cliffhanger of season 3. So, I think I think that a continuation would be good. I'm not sure where they would go, but if they actually take it seriously and he actually uses real guns and is not using like Nerf guns or super soakers and pulling a sanitized MCU, then I'm cool with it. Like, whatever they decide to do, John Bernthal has been great thus far. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for what they have in mind. And I know Luke Cage was referenced in the trailer, sort of a background Easter egg. So I hope they all come back. I hope we get like another Defenders miniseries with all of them. That would
Yeah.
be awesome.
I mean, we'll
Um,
see what happens.
yeah, obviously. So but that's not it. Well, kind of MCU, not really MCU, but we have Craven the Hunter. There was apparently a scrapped sequence with a planet full of dead symbiotes.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this?
Eh. I mean, we know they try to link everybody together in some way, shape, or form. So, okay, I don't know. I mean,
I
if
don't know
I
how
haven't,
was the only way
I
I
don't
could have
know
seen
how that
this
would
is like
make sense and where it would be, but
exactly like
okay,
this is like, are you trying that hard to make the cinematic universe work that you have to like just grind the movie to a halt to like put this scene. The only thing I could see this as is like maybe a post credit scene, but like how would
right,
that work? Because it's like we already got. I mean, Noel was still like a threat, quote unquote, but like I don't know how this would have worked in Craven. I feel like it
yeah.
would have been.
I'm
Yeah, I
not sure
think
either.
I think
So,
this guy definitely put it perfectly.
right,
No one
like
cares.
either show us or don't talk about it. Yeah.
No one cares. I mean,
Or
and
if you're
I
gonna
I
talk about it,
enjoy
explain
most
to us in like the context. Explain to us how it would have worked.
here's the thing, I enjoy most of like the Sonyverse movies. They're ridiculously horrible, but I enjoy them for what they are. But yeah, no one fucking cares. Anywho, so apparently Captain America Brave New World, we got a new trailer like with the movie
Dude,
only a month less than a month away.
and like they dropped like 6 different posters. Like, what are we doing here? Y'all, I feel like too little, too late. I'm gonna see it. People, the latest trailer looks great. The latest trailer is the best one by far. Maybe that's why they had to do all those reshoots. Maybe that because they couldn't give us a
Probably.
decent trailer. I don't understand it, but I'm seeing it regardless. So okay, like I just the whoever they hired for marketing this time around, please don't ever use them again because they dropped the ball a lot and
I
it's
think
looking
that's
real stupid right now.
yeah.
Like y'all are looking ridiculous, but okay, whatever.
I just feel like they're just they've really dropped the ball because it's I think they're trying so hard to like I mean
Trying
obviously
so
like
hard.
super Marvel nerds are gonna see it, but it's like I
I'll
can't
see it.
imagine like this doing well that well. It's just like it's like the runtime is confirmed to be less than 2 hours, so it's
That is
hour
quick.
58 minutes I
That
believe.
is quick for a Marvel film these days.
Yeah.
Wow.
'Cause
Wow.
I think they're overly relying on the old school excuse of, like, get as many show times in as possible to make the most
Mm.
money, but the
But
problem with it
also,
is
so you did all those reshoots to not even hit 2 hours? Like,
because
oh, man.
the rumored runtime was, like, 2 hours, 40 minutes, which I coulda seen with how much
Yeah,
fucking times they reshot this damn movie,
that's what
but
I'm
if
saying.
this is I think it's the shortest Captain America movie, which makes sense,
Yeah, by
um,
far.
but,
But,
like, guys.
again, I will see it. I know a lot of there are Giancarlo has a huge fan base, so people are gonna come just to see him be the bad
That's
guy.
a ripoff of the Dark Knight Rises, poster, by the
100%.
way.
But they do look good. The posters look great.
Yeah,
But
they do
again,
look good.
why are we getting these 3 weeks, like, come on, like,
I mean, the
they
4DX one looks cool. This looks cool.
they
The
all
way
look
kind of
cool.
butterfly.
That one looks pretty sweet,
This
yeah.
one is
That one
like they're like really, hey guys, we're finally
yeah,
talking
we're
about the
finally
giant
addressing
robot in the
it.
middle of the sea.
I
You
know.
know, Ridiculous.
A little too late, big gang, but whatever. But hey, we're getting another sweet popcorn bucket that I hopefully will get my hands on. I'll put it right back there
Yes.
for y'all to look at every day, whether you like it or not. Again, I'm gonna see it, but
Yep.
all of
There
yep,
it
there it
is.
is. Oh, look how glorious that is!
That's
Glorious,
honestly, that looks really cool. I wouldn't buy
and the
it,
cup too.
but
The cup
like,
looks sweet as shit
and
as
I like
well.
how
I
it's
can't.
collapsible. Like,
Yeah, dude.
honestly, if I like was making real money, I would maybe get this, even though I will not see the movie. But
It will be
honestly,
mine. It will be mine.
um, I'm still, I'm probably just gonna have to go on eBay for that Nosferatu popcorn bucket.
I know, dude. It's crazy how
Because
fast
the
it's
thing is, I
going.
was gonna pre-order it through the AMC shop, and you can't even do that anymore because
Boo.
I mean, they can only do so much, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But honestly, I like how this looks straight up, but like,
So sick. Can't wait. Can't wait to
but
add it to my collection.
apparently Anthony Mackie was very candid about what Endgame was going to be. He's like, Anthony Mackie thought Sam Wilson was going to die in Endgame before Chris Evans told him he was going to be the next Captain America. He goes, have you read the new script? I said, no. He said, you don't know? Being black, I'm like, I'm going to die. Damn.
Oh,
He takes me,
jeez, Anthony.
he takes me to his basement and goes, read it. I get to the part and he hands him the shield. And I'm like, so why did you give me the shield? He's like, because you're fucking Captain America. Fuck the very,
I
Chris
love it.
Evans
I
thing
love
to
it.
do. Um, so I think that's pretty awesome.
That's
But
adorable.
apparently, they have a silence your phone PSA thing, like just like Wicked and Sonic did.
But again, Wicked did this to us for a year. They're cramming all of the Wicked type marketing in a month. Like, no, it just reeks of desperation that and it bums me out so much.
Yeah, and
Such a bummer.
all the Red Hulk content that looks like poop. Um, but like, how do these effects look worse than the 2008 movie? Like, guys, come on.
I mean, whatever. Again, I'll see it. I'll probably see it in Dolby even, so
Yeah, that's
I'm
just,
sure I'll
how
like
it
it.
is.
Those
I
bastards.
mean, like, even if I was still watching MCU movies, I'm just looking at this. I'm like, this just looks like a train wreck waiting to
Yeah.
happen. I feel bad
Yeah.
because, like, it's like,
Well, again,
I
the poor marketing, it left nothing to be desired, and now all of a sudden they're scrambling because 'cause they're like, "Oh, we didn't generate any interest at all in this film. Whoops." Like, okay, that's on you, gang. So, I don't again, I'll see it. The diehard Marvel fans will see it. The Giancarlo Esposito fans will see it.
pretty much that's pretty much it. Maybe some Rosa Salazar fans are gonna see it because she's gonna be playing Diamondback in the movie.
Which
And
they haven't shown anything of.
we haven't seen anything of that. And fun fact, she's actually Captain America, as in Steve Rogers, Captain America's eventual love interest. Yet you're introducing her after the fact, even though he's old and or dead at this point. So great timing, guys.
Multiverse, we can do what we want. Whatever.